Ever looked at a car and wondered, how in the bloody hell does this thing move? It's a question that's plagued mankind since the invention of the wheel. We get in, turn a key, or push a button these days, and somehow this hunk of metal magically propels us forward. Well, magic it ain't. Cars are intricate machines, a symphony of systems working in perfect harmony. But fear not, petrol heads and casual drivers alike. We're going to break down this mechanical marvel into bite-sized chunks, easier to digest than a plate of bangers and mash. From the engine, the beating heart of the beast, to the brakes that could stop a charging rhino, we'll unravel the mysteries of the automobile. So buckle up and get ready for a wild ride through the fascinating world of cars. By the end of this journey, you'll not only understand the basics, but you'll be able to impress your mates down at the pub with your newfound automotive knowledge. So, are you ready to dive in? Let's go. First stop, the engine. Think of it as the beating heart of your car, the muscle that makes it go vroom. Now, engines come in all shapes and sizes, but they all do the same thing: turn fuel into motion. Imagine this. You've got a tiny explosion happening hundreds of times every minute, right under your bonnet. Controlled explosions, of course. That's what happens when fuel and air mix in the engine's cylinders and get ignited by a spark. This explosion pushes a piston, which in turn rotates a crankshaft. Think of it like pedaling a bicycle. But instead of your legs doing the work, it's these mini explosions. This rotational force, my friends, is what ultimately powers the wheels and gets you moving. It's a bit like magic, but instead of wizards and wands, it's engineers and spark plugs. Clever, eh? Now, the engine's all well and good for creating power, but how do we control that power and get it to the wheels? That's where the transmission comes in, the unsung hero of the automotive world. The transmission is essentially a gearbox, a bit like having multiple gears on your bicycle to tackle different terrains. It takes the engine's power and adjusts it to match your speed and driving conditions. Want to accelerate quickly from a standstill, you'll need a low gear, like first gear on your bike when you're starting off. Cruising on the motorway? That's where a high gear comes in, allowing you to maintain speed with less engine effort. The transmission does all the hard work of shifting gears, whether you've got a manual gearbox and like to row through the gears yourself, or prefer the effortless ease of an automatic. It's all about finding the right gear for the right situation, maximizing power and efficiency. Speed is all well and good, but what goes up must come down, and that's where brakes come in. Imagine trying to stop a runaway train. That's what it would be like trying to stop a car without brakes. Brakes are your best friend, especially when that idiot in the Ford Fiesta decides to play chicken with you at a roundabout. They work on the principle of friction, using hydraulic pressure to clamp pads against discs or drums connected to the wheels. Think of it like rubbing your hands together really fast. It creates heat, and that friction slows you down. The harder you press the brake pedal, the more pressure is applied and the faster you stop. It's a simple concept, but crucial for safe driving. After all, what's the point of having a powerful engine if you can't stop when you need to? Section 5, the spark of life, electricity, bringing your car to life. Now, we've talked about the engine, transmission and brakes, but none of it would work without the wizardry of the electrical system. This is the nervous system of your car, sending electrical signals to every corner to keep things running smoothly. Think of the battery as the heart of the electrical system, storing energy to power everything from the starter motor, which gets the engine going, to the headlights that illuminate your path. Then there's the alternator, which acts like a generator, constantly recharging the battery while the engine is running. And of course, let's not forget the countless sensors, computers, and electronic gizmos that control everything from fuel injection to the air conditioning. It's a complex web of wires and circuits, but it all works together to make your driving experience safer, more comfortable, and more enjoyable. Section 6, the symphony of systems, a well-oiled machine on wheels. So there you have it, a whirlwind tour of the major systems that make a car tick. But the real magic happens when all these systems work together in perfect harmony. Like a well-rehearsed orchestra, the engine provides the power, the transmission manages that power, the brakes keep everything in check, and the electrical system provides the spark of life. It's a beautiful dance of engineering, a testament to human ingenuity. Think of it like a football team. You've got your striker, The engine, scoring goals, your midfielders, the transmission, controlling the play, your defenders, the brakes, keeping the opposition at bay, and your goalkeeper, the electrical system, making those crucial saves. Each system has its role to play, and when they all work together seamlessly, the result is pure driving pleasure. Section 7, driving into the future advancements in automotive technology. Now, the automotive world is constantly evolving. What was once the pinnacle of technology quickly becomes outdated as engineers and designers constantly push the boundaries of what's possible. We've come a long way from the days of the Model T Ford. Today, cars are packed with more technology than a spaceship, from advanced safety features like lane assist and automatic emergency braking to entertainment systems that would make a recording studio jealous. And then there's the rise of electric cars and hybrid vehicles, promising a cleaner, more sustainable future for motoring. These vehicles are at the forefront of automotive innovation, challenging the status quo and paving the way for a new era of driving. The future of cars is exciting, filled with possibilities that we can only dream of today. Who knows what the next big breakthrough will be? Flying cars, perhaps? Only time will tell. Section 8, maintaining the magic. Keeping your car in tip-top shape. Of course, all this amazing technology requires a bit of TLC to keep it running smoothly. Just like you wouldn't run a marathon without proper training and nutrition, your car needs regular maintenance to stay in top form. Think of it like going to the doctor for a checkup. Regular oil changes, filter replacements, and tire rotations are essential for keeping your car healthy and preventing costly repairs down the line. And don't ignore those strange noises or warning lights on your dashboard. They're your car's way of telling you something's not quite right. Addressing issues early on can save you a lot of headaches and expense in the long run. Remember, a well-maintained car is a happy car, and a happy car means a happy driver. Section 9, the joy of driving. It's more than just getting from A to B. At the end of the day, a car is more than just a machine. It's a symbol of freedom, a passport to adventure, a source of endless possibilities. It's the feeling of the wind in your hair, or at least through the sunroof, the open road stretching out before you, the anticipation of discovering new places and creating lasting memories. Whether you're a die-hard petrol head who can recite engine specifications in your sleep, or someone who simply appreciates the convenience and freedom of having your own set of wheels, there's no denying the allure of the automobile. So next time you get behind the wheel, take a moment to appreciate the marvel of engineering that is your car. From the roar of the engine to the smooth shifting of the gears, it's a symphony of systems working together to transport you wherever you want to go. Now go out there, explore the world, and enjoy the ride.